Get into a comfortable position. Just close your eyes for a moment. If you don't feel comfortable closing your eyes, by all means, you can leave them open. I'm gonna just share a little opening with you, my message, my theme for today, which is that of impermanence. Impermanence. So simple awareness that nothing lasts forever and that change is a constant is truly the work. So the highs don't last forever and the lows don't last forever. Right? This knowledge helps us live life more fully, to appreciate the moments of joy and happiness, and to understand that the challenging times won't last, but they are a certain part of our human existence. Yeah. So on that note, just take all that in for a moment. Starting to listen to your breath and perhaps even just observing this concept that even this moment itself is impermanent. The moment is fleeting from one to the next. It is forever changing. And just like there's growth in trees, right? They go in cycles and then they shed their leaves. They once started from a tiny little seed, growing to a sprout, eventually to a big tree, and so on, right? There's change all around us. Change of seasons, change of weather, loss of life, right? Changes of jobs, maybe even your interests or your hobbies or your desires change. And I can tell you for sure, we have change in moods and emotions. So notice where your emotions are now, right? Where's your mood? How do you feel? If you feel like kind of at all frustrated or like maybe even you're thinking to yourself, all right, Amy, stop talking. I want to start moving. And I came out here to do yoga. Why are you talking so much? Maybe even that moment you can realize it's not going to last forever. Maybe you feel really good about it. It's like enabling you to tune inward, to think a little deeper, right? To know that even this crisis situation that we're living in, it's not lasting forever. Everything will change. And then bring your hands to your heart center. Sit up nice and tall. Just let your chin bow down to your chest, acknowledging yourself, right? And acknowledging just this idea that maybe we can embrace the change, right? As eventually we do end up going back to going to the gym and being in the presence of others, it's going to be different. So we embrace the change as it comes our way. And then with an inhalation, lift the head up. And with an exhalation, let the hands come down by your sides and then let them really hang down. And let's just kind of start to move the shoulders a little bit. We're going to have that strap or that belt nearby. We're going to use it in a few moments. Let's start by lifting the shoulders up toward the ears. Take a big breath in and exhale, let them release. You can even let them drop. See how that feels. Take a few rounds like that. Inhale, lift them up, creating a little bit of tension, and exhale, releasing and letting the tension go, right? Big difference between that sensation of a lifting and a shrugged shoulder to a released and a relaxed shoulder. Take one more action just like that. Inhale, lift it up, and exhale, relax it back down. Good. All right, so grab that strap or that bathrobe tie, and we're gonna just hold that strap or bathrobe tie at about shoulder distance, right? So it's coming straight out of my wrist and my elbow, my shoulder are all in line with one another. And I'm not too wide and I'm not too narrow, right? And just see if you can take a nice breath in and a nice breath out and start to activate a little bit. So I'm kind of squeezing that strap, right? And I'm trying to have this action of pulling it apart a little bit, right? So when you start to pull it apart, see what you notice. Maybe you feel sensations in the upper back, in the top of the shoulder, right? We call that the, I'm forgetting the name of the muscle right now. The trapezius muscle, yeah. Right, just see how that feels. So the arms are active. Even the back of the triceps, right, are feeling. So when you're trying to pull that strap apart, there should be a lot of action in the entire arm. Make sure you're breathing. Good. On your next inhale, just reach the arms up a little bit higher, right? See how that feels. Right, take a couple of breaths there with the arms up a little bit higher. Yeah. And then maybe even up a little bit higher, right? If you get up to this point where you feel like you can't go any higher with that same amount of width on the strap, you can always soften the fingers a little bit and widen the strap a little bit, right? Giving yourself a little bit more space, right? Give me another big breath in. And exhale, lower the arms down and relax the shoulders. Just observe the change. Yeah, good. And then we're gonna take this up again. Take it to your height and level of comfort. Straighten through the elbow joint. Inhale, reach the arms up. Good. And then as we hold here in an upright position, right? Make sure that your feet are grounded, right? The soles of the feet are pressing into the earth. The feet have enough spaciousness. There's at least a 6 or 8 inch width in between the feet. And we're going to take it over to the side. Take a nice inhale. As you exhale, lean to your left. Just lean, right? So the strap hold is still nice and strong. We're leaning over to the left. And we're breathing. Good. Inhaling and exhaling. So nice. All right, big change here, right? A lot more sensation in the side body. Take your next inhale, come back up to center. And as you exhale, take it to the right. So just lean to the right. Good. Breath in and breath out. Really good. One more. And then inhale, come back to center. And exhale, relax the hands down by your sides or on your lap and soften the shoulders. Just see how that feels. Like notice the change there. All right, we're gonna try to go a little bit deeper. Lift the arms up with an inhale. And this time, slide your hands wider on your belt or your strap. Slide them wider, right? So it's more like a V shape of the arms. Take a nice inhale, reach the arms up. Maybe you notice you can go a little bit higher. And hold here for a breath or two. Now there's a possibility that some of you may be able to bring the arms and the strap back behind the head, right? That would mean that the strap needs to be pretty wide, right? So if you need to loosen and go wider to make that happen, right? There becomes this nice big stretch in the front of the chest. Good. One more breath in. Keep that wideness of the arms and bring it forward and down again. All right, we're going to take it one more time. Inhale, lift the arms up. And then maybe you can actually let them come back behind you. If they're loose enough, you might actually be able to let the arms and the strap come all the way back behind you, opening the front of the shoulder. Ooh, the wider you go, the more accessible that will be. Good. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, lower it down. Ooh, good. All right, let's release that strap to the floor. Yeah. And just take a moment to pause, right, and see how you feel, right? Just that little opening of the shoulder, maybe creating a different sensation in the physical body. Yeah. All right, now separate those feet, hips distance or wider. We're going to start a little flow action to get ourselves warmed up before we start getting into the lower body. Bring your hands to your heart center. On an inhale, reach the arms up. On an exhale, bring the arms out like wings, bend the elbows, find cactus arms. Good. Lean forward about halfway. Take another breath in. As you exhale, hands to the knees and slide them down. Your first forward fold. Maybe you don't go fully down. See how you feel. Hold here, but don't hold your breath. Good. And then slide the hands up those shins. Lift up and lengthen halfway. And exhale, fold back in. Good. Sweep the arms out to the sides. Rise on up slowly. Crown of the head toward the ceiling. And exhale, hands to the heart. Good. We're going to keep flowing, starting to get our blood pumping a little bit. Adding a little bit more action in. Little change. Inhale, arms up. Exhale out like wings, bend the elbows, lean forward about halfway, pause and take another breath, squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, hands down to knees and forward fold. Maybe second round you go a little deeper. Slide the hands up the shins, halfway lift up and lengthen. And exhale, fold in again. This time that right hand is going to stay on top of that right foot. Sweep that left arm out to the left and twist it. Big opening on the shoulder and the left side of your body. And exhale, lower the hand down and switch sides. Inhale, right arm out and up. And exhale, lower it down. Push down into the feet. Sweep the arms out to the side. Rise up with an in-breath. Feel that flowing action. And exhale, hands to the heart. Good. One more time, building a little bit more. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, out like wings. Bend the elbows, lean halfway. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Pause for a breath. Inhale. Exhale, hands on knees. Slide yourself down, fold. Inhale, halfway up, lift and lengthen. And exhale, fold in. Sweep that left arm out and up. Good. And this time, see if you can bend that left arm. Bring the hand to the back of the head so the elbow is bent. Right? And you're lifting that elbow up higher, maybe finding a different sensation in the twist. And then slowly releasing that hand back down and sweep up. Right hand up with an inhale. Bend the elbow, back of the head, open the elbows wide. One more breath. And exhale, release the hands down. Push down into the feet, sweep the arms out and up. And exhale, hands to the heart. Oh, good. Pause and breathe. Notice how you feel. Maybe the heart is already beating a little faster. Or the skin feels a little warmer. And then we're going to start to wake up our legs and hips a little. So take that left leg, lift it up off the floor, hold on underneath that thigh. If you can't get underneath the thigh, you have a strap, right? So you could. This would be an option, not mandatory, but if you needed it, right? If you needed a little more support, you could use that. I think most of us are pretty much okay here. Good. And then start to circle that hip. Right, so that left leg, we're circling around. If you're able to, right, you could always, instead of holding on behind the thigh, you could switch to holding on the shin. That would be a much deeper hug in, but just move it. Maybe even seeing if you can take your left hand to the left knee, right? Create a little change. Bring that right arm out to the right, and then we're just circling that hip joint. Now go in the other direction so it has enough time to lubricate from both sides, both ways. Yeah, good. And then lower it down. Beautiful. Inhale, arms reach out and up. And exhale, hands over to that right leg, lift it up, right? Maybe flex and point and circle the foot, start to move, right? This is a good time to consider it a time to explore. Right, what's available for you? Maybe you want to hold that shin right out of the gate. Maybe that's good. Or maybe you're like, no, I'm going to slow down my change. There's some things that we have control over and most that we do not. Yeah. All right, left arm out to the left if you can. Start circling that hip joint a little bit bigger, right? Notice if you're slouching in your spine, try to sit up tall, then take it in the other direction. Yeah, so good. All right. And then slowly, slowly lower it down. Good. Inhale, arms reach out and up. And exhale, arms out like wings. Bend the elbows, lean forward halfway. Take a good breath in. Exhale, fold in again. Inhale, halfway lift up and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Take that twist. Sweep that left arm out and up. Maybe find the elbow bend again if it felt good. And then lower the hand down. Inhale, sweep the right arm out and up. Choose the elbow bend if it feels good, if it's accessible. Exhale, lower it down. Sweep the arms out and rise on up. Good, and this time as you exhale, bring that left knee up into your chest again. Right, hug it in. See how tall you can sit here. Good. And then hold on behind the thigh and cross your legs. See if you can make a knee over knee cross, right? Some of us need to center that foot on the ground, right? Sit up nice and tall, and then flex your toes. So the left toes are like kind of reaching up toward the shin. Good. On an inhale, reach your arms out like wings. And the elbows find the cactus arms again. Yeah, put a little smile on your face here, right? Shift the mood, right? Maybe you're like, I don't know if I want to shift my mood. I'm feeling really good. And some of us, when we start to feel some challenge in the poses in the body, it shifts our emotions into places that don't feel so happy. So take the best possible attitude. One more breath in. As you exhale, pivot to your left. Pivot to your left. Good. Now you can take that right hand to the outside of that left thigh, that left hand to the back of the chair. And just enjoy this nice anchored twist. Make sure that that left foot is flexed, nice and strong. Good. And then with an inhale, reach both arms forward and up. And arms come down. Let those hands help that leg uncross. Place it down. Inhale, arms sweep out and up. And exhale, hug that right leg in. Right? Notice the tendency to round, right? So root down, pushing into the sitting bones, pushing into that left foot that's on the floor to get as much height out of the spine and length and space out of the spine as you can. Good. Slide the hands to the back of the leg and cross it over knee. Flex the right toes, right? Lift them up, activate. So that leg is hugging strong, thighs squeezing in toward each other. Inhale, arms reach out and up. And exhale, arms out like wings. Bend the elbows, cactus arms or goddess arms. One more breath in. Exhale, twist to the right. Good. And then anchor your twist, bringing left hand to the outside of right thigh, maybe to the seat of the chair. Right hand to the back of the seat of the chair. Just anchor the twist and breathe. Good. Inhaling and exhaling. So nice. On your next inhale, sweep both arms forward and up. And exhale, hands come down and uncross that leg. Good. All right, let's bring those feet out as wide as the mat, right? And then maybe walking a little forward on your chair so that you are to the closest edge of the chair that you feel nice and safe. Hold on to the seat of the chair. Just take some windshield wipers, right? Just see how the hips are feeling. Maybe as the knees go to the right, you turn the head to the left. Maybe you lean back a little bit if you need more support. Knees go left, head turns right. Knees go right, head turns left. Just do it a few times. Good. And then let's come back to center. Keep the feet wide and just turn them out slightly, right? So that you've got a little more stability. And they're kind of, right toes are pointing out toward the right on an angle, left toes are pointing out to the left on an angle. Bring the hands back to your heart center and sit up nice and tall. Good. Press the palms. Keep pressing the palms and then draw the hands up in front of your face and keep pressing the palms. Right, so remember when you were taking that strap earlier and we were actually pulling the strap apart. So instead of that action of pulling apart, we're pressing together, right? Pressing together, good. And then lift the hands up a little bit higher. Beautiful. With the hands up a little higher, see if you could start to draw the forearms and the elbows together to touch. Yeah, so that might be a challenge for some of us. Make sure you can breathe. So that action of pressing palms, see if you can just really be present to this moment. This moment is fleeting, right? It doesn't last forever. Feel and be present to this moment. Can you feel the heels of your hands touching? Can you feel the fingertips, the fingerprints touching? Can you get the elbows and the forearms to touch? Can you look right in between your wrists where there's this little opening, a little gap of light? Right, always a little light at the end of every tunnel. Good. Give me one more breath in. And then slowly release the arms down. Sweep them out and up. Woo, good. And exhale, lower them down. Just pause for a moment. Ooh, yeah, that's surprisingly strong on the arms, right? We're gonna bend that left elbow and then rest that forearm on that left thigh. Good. And then see if you can connect your pointer finger and your thumb. So you're making like an OK sign, right? This is called Chin Mudra, right? It's a mudra for concentration. And then take that right arm, reach it up. Make that same action with that right fingers. Just make a little circle. The thumb and the pointer finger connect and the other three fingers spread out wide. And we're leaning over into that left thigh, but we're pushing down and away. Feel that nice space happening on the whole right side body. Make sure you are breathing. So good. One more nice inhale. And then slowly rise back up and we're gonna switch sides. Keeping those nice chin mudra for concentration. Right arm, forearm relaxes, left arm reaches up. Take a big breath in. And we lean to the right, right? So there's this fine line of leaning but not collapsing, right? Letting your energy and the weight of your body go in that direction, but not just collapsing it all out there. So there's this dual nature, a little lift, a little lengthen, a lot of space and a lot of grounding. Make sure you're breathing. One more breath. Good. And then inhale, rise back up. And relax the hands back down. Good. Let's heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. Bring the feet together to touch again. And then we're going to come back to that left leg, lift it up. This time we're going to cross it over, ankle over knee. All right. So I know for a lot of us, this is not so easily available. Okay. So I'm going to give you some options. If you feel like this is way too intense on that left hip, you could always cross like this. You can see my feet. I still have the same shape of my leg. It's a 90-degree angle. The knee is bent, right? The hip is open, but it's much less intense. So you choose what serves you. Bring your hands to your heart center. Flex those left toes. On an inhale, reach the arms up. This time, interlace the fingers. Bring the hands to the back of the head. Release the thumbs. And let the thumbs come down to the neck to give yourself like a little massage, yeah? Try to open the elbows wide, good. Big breath in. And as you exhale, just slightly lean over to the right, just slightly. Oh yeah, breath in and breath out. So the amount or the number of variations and possible changes in this practice is like limitless, yeah? Inhale, come back to center, and exhale, a slight lean to the left. See how that feels, right? Make sure you're stable in your chair. Good. And inhale, come back to center, And exhale, release the arms down. Good. Slide that leg into that deeper cross again. Right, now some of you might actually be able to take a double wrap, right? So that means that this left foot would wrap around the back of the right. That's pretty intense for some of us. So don't feel like you have to do it. If you are not able to do the double wrap, just make sure that that foot stays in a really good, strong flex position like mine is right now, right? Or maybe you take that double wrap. Good. On an inhale, reach the arms out and up. On an exhale, draw the hands to the heart. So good. All right, now we're going to practice a little bit more depth in the shoulders. Lift the palms up like we did earlier. Start to press those forearms together. Good. Now we're going to take that right arm and we're going to cross it on top of the left and start to give ourselves a hug, right? Maybe your elbows can stack. Maybe you can grab onto the shoulder blades. And just for a moment, twist to your right. Twist to your left. See how that feels. Come back to center. And then if you want to take it deeper, keep the cross, reach the fingers up toward the ceiling and double wrap. That means your left hand, the one that's the thumb is closest to your face, bring it forward toward the face and double wrap so the palms touch. Right? You can see mine don't touch completely, so it's not necessarily a goal. If you cannot do a double wrap, just keep the backs of the hands pressing is fine. Yeah, I see that, Joyce. She's looking and trying. You're doing an awesome job, right? Or you can even stay here. So either which way, there's so many changes that are available. Good. Now maybe start to lean forward a little bit. See if you're able to keep your balance, right? Keep yourself from feeling scared or frustrated. Stay here and breathe. Be in the moment. Maybe lift the elbows up a little higher. Draw the hands away from the face a little more. Woo, yes. And then slowly, slowly come on back. Unravel the arms. Woo, reach them out and up. Breath in. Exhale, hands down. And then happiness, uncross that left leg. Beautiful. Pause for a moment. And just notice the change, right? Like, nothing lasts forever. Not even that twisted up, crazy posture. Yeah. All right, we're going to come to that right leg and we're going to cross it in that figure 4 shape for starters, right? Remember to flex those right toes and remember the option. If it feels like it's too much on the hip, you could always lower it down to the ankle. You get that same shape here, that same opening of the hip. So take what serves you. Good. Hands come to heart center, sit up nice and tall. On an inhale, reach the arms up. Interlace the fingers again. Bring the hands to the back of the head, thumbs down the neck, and open the shoulders wide. Good. Breath in and breath out. Nice. On your next exhalation, just lean to the left. Right? See how that feels. Like, what does that change? What does that awaken? Right? Knowing it's not going to last forever. Yeah. Fleeting moments, and here it is. On to the next moment. Inhale back to center, and exhale, lean to the right. Good. Right. Notice your stability. Notice the changes. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, release the hands. Good. Now we're going to help that leg take a deeper cross again. So it's knee over knee. Right. And on this side, I don't have the availability for a double wrap. So I'm going to stick with just a flexed foot. So if you can do the double wrap, I can't see your leg. So you can totally take it if that's what feels good for you. On an inhale, reach the arms out and up. On an exhale, hands to the heart. All right, we're going to build that eagle arm here nice and slowly. Lift the palms up a little higher and draw the elbows together again. Nice amount of space on the upper back. Widening of the scapula. Breathe. Good. Now we're going to take that left arm on top this time. Make an X with your arms and then give yourself a hug. Right? Take some time getting into it. See if instead of going onto the top of the shoulder, if you can go a little lower, like around the sides where you go toward the scapula. Yeah, right, toward the shoulder blade. Good. And then take a nice breath in, twist to the left. Inhale, center. Twist to the right. Good. Inhale, center. Exhale, pause. You can stay right here, or we can deepen it in a few optional ways. Releasing the hands, elbows stack, and then palms are out wide. Palms are facing out in opposite directions, backs of the hands touching. You could double wrap, right? Taking that right hand in toward the left. Woo, yeah. Right? Whatever action you choose, remember the backs of the hands could stay pressing the whole time if you need. Right, backs of the hands pressing, staying is fine. Then see if you can lift the elbows up a little bit. Yeah, right. Don't lose sight of the bottom part of the body. So make sure that the left foot is grounded on the floor and the right foot is grounded, either flexed or double wrapped. Take a nice breath in. As you exhale, start to lean forward. See what's available. Like maybe you go an inch, right? If you lean forward, see if you can lift the elbows up and away so they don't come near the knees, but they kind of come up and forward of the knees. Woo, yeah. Big breath in, big breath out, right? Maybe this is one of those moments that we're really happy to acknowledge that nothing lasts forever. Yeah, one more breath. And then slowly, slowly rise back up. Release the arms down and out and up. Inhale. And exhale, arms down. Woo, help that leg uncross. Beautiful. And maybe just take a little shimmy or a little windshield wiper. Just move a little. Move the shoulders a little. Yeah. And then get those feet grounded. Hands on the knees, start to lean the body forward, and then lean the body over to the left. Draw the body back toward the back of the chair and over to the right. Just start to create a nice circle. So make sure you can breathe. Yeah. And so I know for myself, the best practice I can utilize with this message of impermanence is when I get in that moment and something really upsets me, right? Or something really scares me. I remind myself that it's not lasting forever. When you're ready, slowly switch the direction. We're just circling, creating some calming, soothing, nurturing energy here. Good. And then the next time you come forward, hold in the forward position, and then push down into the tops of those knees and lift the chest up. Draw the elbows in toward the ribs, lift the head, open the front of the throat. Breathe in, and as you exhale, start to straighten through the elbows, round the spine, bring the chin to the chest, right? Letting that neck relax a little more. 2 or 3 rounds of cat-cow here. Inhale, body comes forward and up. Squeeze the shoulder blades, squeeze the elbows in by the ribs. Exhale, pull the navel back to the spine, round and hunch, chin to chest, straighten through elbows, rocking back toward the back of the chair. One more round, nice and slow, big breath in, forward and up. Exhale, round and back. Really, really good. And then come back to neutral. Beautiful. Draw those shoulders back and down. Reach the arms down by your side. Maybe holding onto the seat of the chair. I'm going to center myself a little bit more so I have a good grip here. Take a nice breath in. Exhale, lower the chin down to the chest. Good. And start to rock over towards your right. So the right ear is just coming toward the right shoulder. Ooh, yeah. If you lean a little bit over to the right, you'll feel a bigger stretch. And then slowly bring the chin back down to the chest. Inhale over to the left. Maybe you lean a little bit. You're holding the seat of the chair. It's giving you a nice stretch on the shoulder, right into the top of the arm and then the side of the neck. And then exhale, chin comes back down to chest. So just kind of roll a few times, just like a smile face, right? Like you're just going over to the right, back down and over to the left. Just see how that feels. A little change, a little different. Nice. And then next time the chin comes down, take an in-breath, lift the head up. And then let the head relax back behind you. Just open the front of the throat. See how it feels in this position. And from the head leaning back, slowly head goes over to the left. And then back to center and head over to the right. Oh, good. Inhale back to center and then just kind of taking that little arch, or I should say arc shape, right? A few times. Oh, nice. And then the next time the left ear comes down toward the left shoulder, you can start bringing the chin back down to the chest and see how it feels to take full on circles. Inhale to the right and up. Exhale to the left and down. One more time in this direction. Inhale, right and up. Exhale, left and down. And then we'll take it in the other direction. Inhale, left and up. Exhale, right and down. One more for full circle on your own. Good. And then slowly come back to the center. Beautiful. Bring your hands onto your lap and then bring your hands together. Interlace the fingers, right? Turn the palms inside out. Press the palms away from you. Good. See how that feels. Stretching out the knuckles, the wrists, and the palms. Right, your shoulders are nice and open now. Maybe you can lift them up higher. Yeah, maybe even higher, right? Good, right? Remember when we first started, we were holding on to that bathrobe tie. We had it really, really wide. Maybe it's just a little more available now. Notice the change. Good, one more breath in. And exhale, lower. Good. All right. Unfurl those fingers. Now, palms out in front of you. One more action with the arms and the shoulders and the wrists before we take it down completely. All right. I want you to make an X again. Left arm on top. This time, just the backs of the hands are pressing, right? And see if you can, see if you can keep the backs of the hands pressing and maybe interlace the fingers from a backwards way. It feels really weird, right? So we're actually, same thing that we would normally be doing here, we're doing backwards, right? Weirdo change. See how that feels? One breath in, one breath out. And then release the fingers, sweep the arms out and up. Forward again, take it to the other side, right over left, backs of the hands pressing, interlace this very weird and unusual way, or I should say maybe just unfamiliar way. Breathe. So good. And then slowly unfurl, shake it out. Shake out the wrists, shake out the arms, shake out the legs, shake out the feet, right? Shake, shake, shake. Good. And then once you feel like you got all of those little spilkies out, I want you to walk back into your chair, right? Get the feet grounded underneath the heels. Rest the back body onto the back of the chair. And take the hands into Dhyana Mudra. So the palms stack one on top of another. I like to take my dominant hand on the top, let the thumb tips, the thumb prints touch, and let this mudra, this hand gesture shape like a bowl, just rest in your lap. Close your eyes and breathe. Change is the only constant that we can truly count on. Right? I remember so well my mother's voice, and she used to always say to me, "This too shall pass. This too shall pass." So whether that is the good or the challenging, right? The joy or the fear, the anger or the excitement, the moment is fleeting. So can you just take in this moment? Notice how you feel. Be aware of the sensations in your body. Notice if you feel more open in your shoulders and in your neck and your hips. I'm just going to take about a minute or two of quiet and stillness. And if the mind wanders off, just come back to the breath. Feel your body getting heavier in the chair. Just surrendering. Surrendering to what we cannot control. Being aware of what we can control. Taking steps to change our thoughts, our minds, and our emotions. And as you are in this quiet, still place, this beautiful moment, you might even notice if your breath pattern is changing as the moments change and pass. Try not to control your breath, but just watch it. Maybe it feels smooth, slow. Maybe it feels choppy or shallow or fast. Just notice it. Trust that we are still here together, raising our vibration by sharing energy, time, space, and these beautiful moments together. And then when you're ready, you can start to deepen the breath. Maybe wiggling fingers or toes, circling wrists or ankles. Yeah. When you're ready, maybe even keeping your eyes closed for a moment longer. Sit up tall again, draw the shoulders back and down, bring the hands to the heart center. Once again, a welcoming in of a new moment, knowing the moment is fleeting. Be in it to the best of your ability. Thank you so very much for exploring impermanence with me today, for sharing this time, for sharing your beautiful energy and your light with me. The divine light within me honors and recognizes that divine light within each one of you. And together we are one. Namaste.